I thought I made a mistake in one of my last videos when I talked about the theme of Season 8. I said it was going to be related to police and kind of similar to the Heist season we got a couple years ago. And it turns out I was actually right. The theme for next season has now been revealed. It's called Season 8, Twilight Heist. I don't know exactly what that means yet, but it already sounds pretty interesting. On top of that, a couple weeks ago, data miners actually found a new futuristic police-themed legendary gun skin hidden in the files. The name of this skin hasn't been revealed yet, but we do know it's for the ASM-10. This weapon skin has a really clean design. The main colors are white and blue with some black accents to tie it all together. The top part of the gun is mostly white, which really gives it that high-tech, futuristic police look. Meanwhile, the blue and black are used more on the bottom and in the smaller details. On the side of the gun, you'll see the word Justice written in bold, which perfectly drives home the police theme. There's also a marking that says ASM-10, and another detail is the number 001, which might be like a unique ID or model number. What's even cooler is that the gun seems to have illuminated sections with glowing blue and red lights that match the police vibe perfectly. But here's the thing, it's not completely finished yet. Right now it doesn't have any reactive effects or a kill effect, so clearly this is still a work in progress. Meanwhile, don't forget that we already got a legendary SM10 in the store this season, so it's very unlikely that we'll see another SM10 right away in the following season, which is Season 8. That lines up with the leaks too, because just a couple of days ago the full list of legendary and mythic weapons for Season 8 dropped, and according to that list, here's what we're supposed to get next season. Legendary ICR-1 Multiverse Cats, Type 19 Multiverse Cats, M4 LMG Multiverse Cats, Mac-10 Multiverse Cats, Locust Metal Whiskers, ISO Bandit, R90K9, and finally Mythic Ram 7. So it looks like this police-themed legendary SM10 isn't going to drop in Season 8, even though next season's theme actually connects really well with it. Kinda confusing news, I know, and probably for you too. But hey, let me know in the comments. Are you excited to see this legendary SM10 show up in Season 8, or would you be okay if it gets pushed back to Season 9 instead? Next up, we've got some pretty funny but also really interesting news. Call of Duty Next is officially happening on September 30th. Now that's not the funny part. The funny part is that Call of Duty Mobile is actually going to be featured in this event. And yes, this has already been confirmed by Chinese developer Lao Wang. For those who don't know, Call of Duty Next is a major real-life event for the franchise that first started back in 2022. It's basically part of the reveal campaign for the newest Call of Duty games, with developer interviews and live stream gameplay from content creators and influencers who get invited to play early. They've actually been doing this Call of Duty Next event every year since 2022. But here's the thing, they never once mentioned Call of Duty Mobile in any of them. And you'll understand why when I tell you what the focus of these events has really been. The very first Call of Duty Next was announced in August 2022 and held in September that same year. It revealed the multiplayer for Modern Warfare 2, the brand new Warzone experience called Warzone 2.0 with its Al Mazrah map and release date, and the reveal of Warzone Mobile with the return of Verdansk. The second edition came in October 2023, and this one focused on Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer and zombies reveal, the brand new Uzbekistan map for Warzone 2.0 with new gameplay mechanics, and the reveal of Rebirth Island for Warzone Mobile along with its Spring 2024 release window. Then we had the third edition in August 2024, which showed off the multiplayer for Black Ops 6, gameplay of the Liberty Falls Zombies map, the new Area 99 map for Warzone 2.0 with fresh mechanics, and another big batch of Warzone Mobile features. So as you can see, these events were always about the big mainline Call of Duty releases and Warzone. Call of Duty Mobile was completely ignored, which is why it's both funny and exciting that CODM is actually confirmed to be part of Next 2025. The fourth edition of Call of Duty Next was announced on August 19, 2025 and will officially happen on September 30th, 2025. And here's where things get interesting. This year they don't really have the option to talk about Warzone Mobile anymore because, well, it's gone. It's not around, it's not coming back, and honestly that whole project is dead in the water. So instead, for the very first time, they're going to feature Call of Duty Mobile at a Call of Duty Next event. And that's actually kind of funny when you think about it. For 3 years straight, they tried so hard to push Warzone Mobile, they hyped it up like crazy, but it never really took off. People never took it seriously, and now, after all that effort, here they are circling back to COD Mobile, the game that's been carrying the franchise on mobile all along. Of course, alongside this, they'll still be doing the multiplayer reveal of Call of Duty Black Ops 7, which is going to be the big main event. But the fact that COD Mobile finally gets a spotlight at Next is huge. One thing that really bothered a lot of us with the Gundam operators is how massive they are, especially in Battle Royale. I can't even count how many times I've died just because I couldn't see what's right in front of me. When enemies enemies are up close, those bulky designs make it really hard to track them. The worst was definitely the Dead Scythe Gundam. He's got those giant wing-style backpacks that completely block your vision, and it gets super frustrating. The good news is that Call of Duty Mobile has finally started focusing on making these skins more user-friendly. Right now, only one Gundam has the option to remove that backpack, but not the others. However, according to the newest info, starting in Season 8, a new button will be added for all characters, so players will finally be able to remove backpacks across the board. That should make gameplay way smoother, especially in close fights. We also got to know that a brand new Predator missile animation is still under development. A CN developer confirmed that it's coming with higher quality visuals, but they are still optimizing it before the official release. The biggest change I noticed is how you actually pull out the Predator missile laptop. Right now it uses the same slow animation as the Nuke laptop, which feels clunky and takes way too much time. It's nowhere near as efficient as it should be. With this new update though, the animation is going to be much faster. That means you'll be able to call it in way more quickly, and that's huge, especially in modes like hardpoint and domination. In those situations, you often need the Predator missile as a clutch backup, so shaving off that delay could really change how effective it is in competitive matches. The next news is for the Garena version of Call of Duty Mobile, and it's a big one. Right now, you actually have a chance to get the Ghost Plasma Epic character completely free. But here's the catch, you only get one shot at it. With the redeem code, you'll receive just one gold plasma crate, and that's it. So basically, you'll need to be insanely lucky to pull Ghost Plasma on your very first spin, since it's the only spin you'll get. I know a few of you might hit that jackpot, so if you do manage to unlock him, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. There's a lot of buzz going on about the Call of Duty Mobile meta, and the focus is on the USS-9. With the upcoming balance changes, this weapon is getting a noticeable nerf. Previously, its bullets traveled at a blazing 660 meters per second, but now that's been reduced to 600 meters per second. Another big change affects the no stock attachment. Before, it gave you an extra movement speed boost, letting you run around faster, but that bonus is gone now. So what does this actually mean? The bullet velocity is down by 10%, which makes the USS-9 less effective for long-range fights. You'll also take 10% longer to kill enemies, which might not sound like much, but in fast-paced matches, that's huge. I honestly think a lot of players will start switching away from the USS-9 once they feel this slowdown. And with that, a new meta is coming, especially with the release of the RAM 7. According to leaks, the RAM 7 will also be getting a mythic variant. In the game files, it's currently listed under the codename World. And that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Also, don't forget to check out my other videos. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.